Chinese President Xi Jinping has called on Washington to, quote, deepen its mutual trust in Beijing. His remarks come at this opening of the Strategic and Economic Dialogue. The annual event brings together high-level cabinet members from the world's two biggest economies. But some fear this year's gathering may be overshadowed by a growing distance between the countries on some key issues. CCTV's Su Yuting has more on day one's events.
Enhancing cooperation and avoiding confrontation. That notion has been reaffirmed during the dialogue. In a speech at the joint opening ceremony, President Xi Jinping emphasized the importance of consultation and communication to expand mutual trust and consensus.
Thanks to our concerted efforts, our two countries, China and the U.S., have cooperated at bilateral, regional, and global levels in a wide range of areas, registering new programs in our relations. We witnessed record highs in trade and two-way investment, enjoyed closer people-to-people and subnational exchanges, and made new headway in cooperation in cyberspace, law enforcement, and military-to-military exchanges. We issued 3 joint statements on climate change and worked together with other countries for the conclusion of the historic Paris Agreement.
U.S. Secretary of State John Kerry said the progress made on climate change is a very clear example of the benefit that arose from the dialogue between China and the U.S. He also said that it's vital to use this meeting to constructively deal with contentious issues ranging from cybersecurity to the territorial disputes over the South China Sea.
In the United States, we'll make it clear that we are looking for a peaceful resolution to the disputes of the South China Sea. We are not a claimant. We have taken no position on any of the claims of any claimant. The only position we've taken is, let's not resolve this by unilateral action. Let's resolve this through rule of law.
U.S. Treasury Secretary Jack Lew said he supports China's efforts to reduce excess industrial capacity, improve data and regulatory transparency, and lower barriers to trade and investment.
Together, the United States and China account for 1/3 of global GDP and nearly 40% of recent economic growth. Our countries have an enormous stake in each other's economic success. And as the West economies, our policies and economic management will not only shape the prosperity of our own people, they will structurally shape the health and development of the global economy as well.
Strategic mutual trust, trade and economic cooperation, and people-to-people exchanges are crucial to the development of China-U.S. relations. The world's two largest economies are seeking a relationship that is not defined by confrontation, but by practical cooperation on common challenges and constructive management of differences. And that will not only benefit the two countries, but also the entire world. Su Yuting, CCTV, Beijing.